Do you want to feel more confident, have more connected relationships, and feel that you can trust the people around you? Today, I'm going to talk about how to create a more secure attachment style. If you want to go back over my last episodes, I go over all of the attachment styles, including secure attachment. We know that secure attachment is developed when caregivers are attuned, responsive, and predictable. When we're raised by people who are able to regulate their emotions themselves, they give us the ability to express ourselves and fully be who we are. The reality is, a lot of us just don't get this. We were raised by distracted, overwhelmed, stressed parents who might have been unhappy in their marriages, carrying their own unresolved traumas, or who were distant and cold. So we never got the chance to develop a secure attachment or the ability to trust that people are going to fully be there for us. The best part about attachment styles is that they're fluid. This means that our attachment styles can change and develop over time. We all have an attachment style, but that attachment style is not set in stone. I personally have an anxious avoidant or disorganized attachment style, and I've done a lot of work around creating a more secure attachment. All of us can really do this if we commit to it and show ourselves a lot of compassion along the way. Our attachment style is created when we're children, based on the relationships we had with our parents, because our survival depended on them. Now, as adults, our survival depends on us, and we have the unique opportunity to become the loving parent that we didn't get. We can give ourselves the things that we really needed in our own childhood, and in the process, we can develop a more secure attachment. Here are the 4 steps to develop a more secure attachment style. Step 1, make and keep one small promise to yourself. In order to build a secure attachment, you'll have to learn how to be secure with yourself and how to trust your own word. A lot of us, including myself, have learned to betray ourselves, to please or calm others, or to neglect our own needs in order to keep others happy. By keeping a small promise to ourselves, we can rebuild our own self-trust and confidence. Here is how you can create a small promise with yourself. First, I really want to emphasize small. When we create these really huge promises to ourselves, we're just not sustainable. I'm sure you're thinking of a time where you promised yourself to make a lot of changes at once. And when you couldn't follow through, what happened? You felt even worse about yourself. So the small promise is going to be something that is under 10 minutes a day, something that you know you can do every single day. Some examples: journal for 5 minutes, take a 10-minute walk, do 8 minutes of stretching or yoga, meditate for 5 minutes, or make one quick nutrient-dense home-cooked meal every day. You want to pick one small promise to do every day, then set a reminder on your phone or somewhere where you'll say it. I suggest doing this first thing in the morning or right before bed. You're going to keep this promise to yourself every day for 30 days, then add another promise. Now, I know this sounds like a small step, but those baby steps really do create lasting transformation. And the act of actually following through with your own word is going to teach you that you can trust yourself. I even have a new relationship future self journal that you can download to get started. I'm going to put the link in the description. It's completely free. It takes about 5 minutes to fill out each day, and it's a great way to start this practice. Moving on to step 2, do things you love or are passionate about with no outcome. All of us have talents, skills, and gifts. Some of us never really got the chance to develop them because we were always doing things for a specific outcome. Maybe we're overachievers or perfectionists and never got the opportunity to just do things because we liked them. A big part of developing a more secure attachment is to actually connect with ourselves, not with what people want for us, not doing things to get approval or validation, but instead really connecting back to our spiritual self, that inner knowing of what we love. Some examples of this can be drawing, painting, building something, gardening, revisiting an old hobby, learning about a new subject that you really love, or going to a bookstore to spend some time reading. There are a lot of options, and the most important part in this step is to try to avoid having any expectation or outcome. This is really just time for you, your own enjoyment, and your own inner connection. Maybe schedule a Saturday afternoon for this or an hour midday to consciously spend time nourishing your own curiosities and interests. Step 3, get out of your comfort zone. Our attachment style is neurobiological. This means that the way we learn to attach growing up is quite literally hardwired into our mind and body. Because of this, we have patterns or ways of relating and existing that we've practiced subconsciously our entire lives. In order to create new patterns, we have to get out of our familiar autopilot way of being. So again, we want to take small steps to get out of our comfort zone. This is how we learn about who we really are and reconnect with our authentic self. Some examples of getting out of your comfort zone can be joining a new club or membership. This can be online or in real life. Trying a new food or restaurant, starting a conversation with a stranger, taking yourself out on a solo date, going on a hike somewhere you've never been to before, or inviting a friend to try something new. These steps out of your comfort zone are going to build your self-worth, helping you create a more secure attachment. When you do these things, you'll be able to feel proud of yourself, learning that you're much more resilient and capable than you think you are. Step 4, express yourself. A big part of secure attachment is being able to express yourself and how you feel. Self-expression can be really tough when we haven't learned to say what we feel, or when we were raised in homes that didn't really allow us to fully express ourselves. When we tried, some of us may have gotten the silent treatment, punished, or even yelled at. In order to develop a more secure attachment, we have to start to practice expressing ourselves. I'm going to warn you, this might feel overwhelming and scary at first, especially if you have more of an avoidant attachment style where you shut down or repress how you feel. It's okay if this feels uncomfortable. And remember, getting out of that comfort zone is really important if we want to heal from insecure attachment styles. Keep in mind that just like how your attachment style was created over a period of time, it takes time for you to take these steps and notice changes. You want to be patient with yourself along the way and begin to notice the small shifts as you continue to practice showing up for yourself. I want to hear from you. Are you working on a more secure attachment style? Tell me what you're doing and learning in the comments.